there, this is Comfort Consultant 847 out here in Spring Grove. So they just had their air conditioner replaced a couple of years ago. We're looking at the furnace now, still running, but we're just kind of looking at repair versus replace because they do have some burner issues, a little bit of moisture in there. So as far as this unit is 120,000 BTUs, 24 wide, 24 and a half, 41 tall from the ground. Our new unit in the same size, variable 2-stage 96, is going to be 35, which gives us the ability to put a 6-inch bottom box instead of the 8-inch. Normally on 24s we do our 8, but our height to our coil is exactly 6. So we're going to look and see if we can get a 6-inch box on the same size. Otherwise, we will have to scoot this coil up 2 inches. Nothing too crazy, but obviously, as you can see, we might have our 2 below here, so it's not something we want to do if we don't have to. I will go through all the stuff and order all the stuff correctly based upon what we do decide, and talk to the install coordinator to make sure we're doing this stuff correctly. As far as everything else, so we are going to put the bottom box. They do have a 1625 currently. We're going to bump that up to 2025. Nice and simple stuff. They have plenty of return air here, the 12 by 24, so plenty of stuff. As far as the humidifier itself, it's never been turned on since they've been here for a couple of years. So we do have a saddle valve already, which is great, or angle stop, sorry. So let's make sure to test this for them. Make sure it runs. Let's check it out for them. Make sure, it says it's got, nice and clean interiors, as well as some replacement pads. So if we could just give it a look for them. Yeah, beautifully clean. Definitely hasn't been turned on. So if you guys could just check the solenoid, make sure it's running, make sure everything's cool, make sure the water valve is operational. That'd be super beneficial for them. Everything else is fairly simple. Our floor drains are right here next to the unit, teed in together. Pretty simple stuff. We do have 3-inch exhaust, 3-inch cut angle intake here inside. As far as our gas, it is a little different just because it's all the way over here. We do have the proper shutoff, a drip leg, and an external union coming all the way over. So that's good stuff to see right there. Obviously, we might want to use a different pipe just because this is perfectly sized. So make sure we bring a couple 18s for them. As far as our electrical, we do have this nice switch and outlet set up here. Let's make sure to replace those innards. So new outlets, new switch. And we also have this plug here ran in through down, tied into the board. I would imagine this is our humidifier plug. So this is using our hum terminal to turn it on when it needs to, which actually is really nice. They actually went this extra length. So save this. Pull these spade connections off, rewire it in the same way, because that's really going to make sure the humidifier is running perfectly. You don't usually see that. That's really, really nice to see. So let's reuse that as well. Everything else, like I said, is fairly straightforward. Our access is right through here, right outside the door, right through the garage. Pretty simple stuff. Extra quick note, we do want to just take a look at this here. So they do have heated floors ran off of this tank, as well as their domestic hot water there. This is their exhaust. This is their intake. They do have an opening here coming through to a reciprocating kind of mushroom top outside. It's getting some moisture through the intake, obviously, during the cold months. And he's wondering, A, why they left it open, if it was for restriction or something, or what we can do to mitigate the moisture coming through. So if you guys could take a look at that as well, that'd be great. I'm also just recording this so I can give it to Dave or one of the service guys so that they can give me an answer on that. So pretty simple stuff. If you guys have any other comments, questions, concerns, please reach out. Again, I'm Comfort Consultant 847, and thank you guys so much for everything you do.